Okay. अरे इसमें misbehaving. हाँ. So if we want to find out the coefficient of x raised to 7, power is 10, therefore 10 factorial divided by n1 factorial into n2 factorial into n3 factorial into 1 raised to n1 into 3x raised to n2 and minus 2x cube raised to n3. This is what is our general term in binomial expansion, such that n1 plus n2 plus n3 is equal to 10, and now you can see here x raised to n2, that means this is x raised to n2 and this will be x cube raised to n3, that means x raised to 3n3, and they add up to 7. Therefore, we get equation n2 plus thrice n3 is equal to 7. These are the two equations that you have. And the basic problem which you had yesterday was you don't have any experience of solving three unknowns out of two equations. Okay. But then it is to be done like this. Now, n1, n2, n3, they are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 10. Right. So, what is this is going to be the constraint as well as this constraint. Okay. So, if I take n3 is equal to 3, n3 is equal to 3, then LHS becomes 9 and it is not possible. So, n3, 3 is not possible. If n3 is equal to 2, then it becomes 6. In that case, n2 becomes 1 and hence n1 will be equal to 7. That is case 1. In this case, you will have x raised to 7 available with you. Case 2, if you take n3 is equal to 1, n2 will be equal to 4 and n1 will be equal to 5. And case 3, n3 is equal to 0. If you put n3 is equal to 0, n2 will be equal to 7 and n1 is equal to 3. So these are the three different ways you can create x raised to 7. And it is not like you just do it once and get the entire x raised to 7, the way we did it in all earlier examples. And therefore, the coefficient here will be 10 factorial upon 1 factorial, 7 factorial, 2 factorial into 1 raised to 7 into 3x raised to 1 into minus 2x cube raised to 2. This is the first term which we will get. Plus what you will get? Plus you will get couple of more terms. 10 factorial upon 1 factorial, 4 factorial, 5 factorial, 1 raised to 5, 3x raised to 4 minus 2x cube raised to 1. Mind well, this term is going to be negative because this is minus 2 raised to 1. This is positive. And the third term is 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 7 factorial into 1 raised to 3, 3x raised to 7 and minus 2x cube raised to 0. This C, you will find that x raised to 6 plus 1, x raised to 7. X raised to 3 plus x raised to 4, x raised to 7. X raised to 7, x raised to 0. Okay. Now it is simple calculation to get the final answer. That is first term. I don't spend time in that now. I just write down. First term happens to be 26244. Now, if these calculations in the book are wrong, then I am very sorry about it, but then hopefully these are correct. 20, 41, 20. That is second term is the largest term with negative sign. Therefore, it is going to dominate. Plus 43, 20. That gives us the answer minus 173,556. This is the correct answer. That is going to be the coefficient of x raised to 7. Stop recording. Check. Okay, so now students have pointed out that this first number instead of 62244, it is 6224440. That changes the answer from minus 173,556 to 62640. So correct answer for this question is 62640, which some of my students had already found out yesterday. Very good. Let us generalize that problem also. We had 4 boys and 5 girls. Is that right? Suppose we had boys were less or girls were less.
Girls were less.
Girls were less.
Girls were less. Therefore, there were more than one boys who can occupy between 2 girls. Girls were less. So now let me make girls 10 and boys 30. Condition same. No 2 girls to be together. In how many ways you can arrange these boys and girls so that in a row, so that no 2 girls are together. Something like this. Now can we do it? Because we have done it for 4 and 5, we should do it in factorial notation for 10 and 13. Can you show me factorial notation? Answer for 10 and 13. Okay, so if I want to solve 10 girls and 13 boys problem by elbow notation, at least one boy between 2 girls, then the 9 positions will have one boy at least between them, and the 2 extreme positions, even if the boy is not there, it is okay. So the new equation becomes x1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y10 plus yx11 is equal to 4. Those 9 boys, we made them sit there first. We removed them from 13, it makes 4. Therefore, 11 elbow 4 into 10 factorial ways girls will permute amongst themselves. 13 factorial way boys will permute amongst themselves. This is the answer. When we write it in factorial notation, it is 14 factorial into 13 factorial upon 4 factorial. And therefore, now there are girls, G number of girls, and okay, let me solve one more numerical before that. There are 10 girls and there are 25 boys. Okay, and at least 2 boys between 2 girls. If I change the condition like this, can you let me know the final factorial answer? It is simple, everybody should get it. There are 10 girls, 1, 2, dot, 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 10. 1, 2, 9, 10. 10 girls are sitting. So how many gaps? X1, X2, x10, x11, x9. From year to year, you need to put 2 boys at least, right? So there are 9 places. So 9 into 2. 18 boys are anyway sitting in the gaps. Out of 25 boys, 18 boys are occupying their seats. That is what is done. So remaining how many? 7 boys are to be used for counting or making different permutations. Therefore, x1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y10 plus x11 is equal to 7. That is 11 elbow 7. Then boys get permuted amongst themselves in 25 factorial way. Girls gets permuted amongst themselves in 10 factorial way. That makes it 25 into 17 upon 7.
Sir, I think you have missed the red
Next problem.
part.
Next problem is there are G girls, there are B boys, B is greater than G, and at least D number of boys between 2 girls. Then what is going to be the answer? So first let us find out how many boys are remaining after making sure that between 2 girls D boys are sitting. So there are, if G girls are sitting, there are G minus 1 gaps between them, excluding the extreme ones. So G minus 1 into D boys are sitting between them. 1 from total number of boys B, and hence our elbow notation answer is going to be G plus 1 number of gaps and available number of students or boys B minus D into G minus 1. Girls will permute in G factorial ways, boys will permute in B factorial ways. Therefore, if we want to calculate the factorial answer for this, it is G plus B minus DG plus D factorial divided by B minus DG plus D factorial into G factorial into G factorial into B factorial. G factorial gets cancelled, and that is what your answer is. G plus B minus DG plus D factorial divided by B minus DG plus D factorial divided by B factorial. That is what is the generalization. Yes, I am just checking whether you are attentive or not. Next question. My first number is 1. My second number is greater than or equal to 1, which could be A1. My third number is greater than A1, A2. My fourth number is greater than A2, which is A3. And A3 can be equal to A1, A2, A3s are integers. A1, A2, A3 are integers. Let us call this sequence. Sequence A1, A2, A3. Is, let us say, 3 sequence. 3 sequence. Okay. So how many 3 sequences? Possible. Tell me the numerical answer.
Recording.
Choose 3 out of 10. 10, choose 3. Is you have taken 3 natural numbers out of first 10, then they themselves will get organized. Why will the bigger number go to left? It will not go. They will organize amongst themselves. Therefore, 10 factorial upon 3 factorial into 7 factorial is the answer. Okay. But then it is not as simple as that, because we want to complicate these things. Next problem, this is 1. Next problem is 1 less than or equal to A1 is less than or equal to A2 is less than or equal to A3 is less than or equal to 10. How many 3 sequences?
Sir, in the above question,
3 sequence, what exactly is it? I'm getting a bit confused.
sir, in the above question, I added 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, then again 7, 6, 5, then 5, 4, 3. So in that, the value of A2 and A3 were same. Still my answer came correct, 120.
Yes, you can do cases and you will get the answer correct, because they are small numbers. You can always consider. You can start with A1 is equal to 1 and find out all possible A2s and A3s. Then you can find out A1 as 2 and find all possible A2s and A3s. Like that you can do counting, and it is not difficult. Therefore, you could get the answer correct, which is 120. Perfect, no problem. Now solve this. Equality is allowed.
So just one small thing.
Before discussing the solution of this problem, let me put the second, maybe third problem. 1 is less than or equal to A1 is strictly less than A2 is strictly less than, is strictly less than A3 is less than or equal to 10, and the condition is AI plus 1 minus AI is equal to 2. Do you understand this? AI plus
Yes, sir.
AI is equal to 2.
Sir, what is the meaning of AI?
3 sequences. Ek minute, huh? Now I we said is our index. So if I put I is equal to 1, it will be A1. That means 1 plus 1, 2. It will give me A2 minus A1 should be equal to 2. If I put I is equal to 2, A3 minus A2 is equal to 2. That is the meaning of I. Every time we use I. So otherwise I would have written it like this, and I am required to write it 2 times. Instead, I write it in terms of I, that is generalized. AI plus 1, that is next term minus previous term, is 2. How many 3 sequences possible? That is the third problem that we wish to solve. And here the first problem that we solved turned out to be very easy, but maybe we will solve first problem, second problem and third problem by the same method. Start recording and say, okay, little improvement in the problem number 3, make it AI plus 1 minus AI greater than or equal to 2. The way first was AI plus 1 minus AI was greater than or equal to 1. Second one, AI plus 1 minus AI was greater than or equal to 0. Like that, this is greater than or equal to 2. And hence the answer will be little different. We will generalize this problem also, but presently let us do it for 10. Now, one, 2, and 3. These are our three numbers who are going to sit here. Okay. And we have a flexibility of putting some number here, some number here, some number here, some number here. So how many? 3. So for this this setup we are solving it for the first, and then maybe we will generalize. So A1 will sit here, A2 will sit here, A3.
This is for the second problem, right?
I am generalizing right now, just wait. And suppose you have D number of chairs between them. I am assuming this as a chair and somebody is sitting on the chair type of problem. So I am inserting D here. If D is 0, that means A1 can be equal to A2. If D is 1, then A1 is strictly less than A2. And A2 can be furthermore. So do you understand this D which I am inserting? And then in total, we have total 1 to 10 numbers. So our equation is going to be x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 is equal to 10. x1 and x4 are greater than or equal to 0, no problem. But x3 comma x4 can be greater than or equal to D. If we have to insert one chair between them.
Sir, x2 and x3.
Sir, from where did X come from?
x2, this is x1, this is x2, this is x3, this is x4. x2 and x3 should be greater than or equal to D. Is that correct? And therefore, for these 3, we have 2 gaps. Therefore, our next level equation will be x1 plus y1, y2 plus y3 plus x4 is equal to 10 minus minimum D chairs you want in between, and there are 2 gaps, 2D. That is what is left with me. These many numbers are left with me, and hence answer is 4 elbow 10 minus 2D. Correct? Now, there is no question of further permutation because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are in one order and they will continue to remain in that order. And A1, A2, A3 also will continue to remain in that order. So, in case of boys and girls problem, we used to permute boys and girls amongst themselves eventually, which we are not going to do here because we want 1, 2, 3, 4 standing like that, number of chairs, and A1, A2, A3 will be in that direction only. So what is this number? This number is 14 minus 1, 13 minus 2d, choose 3. Correct? Now let us put d is equal to 0. If d is equal to 0, that means we are solving second problem. Then our answer should be as per these calculations 13 choose 3, which is 13 into 12 into 11 upon 6, which is equal to 6 दूने 12, 22 गुणिले 13, 13 दूने 26, 7, 2 13 26, 286. Was that the answer you were showing when d was 0 for problem number 2? What answer you were showing?
No.
No. Then it is wrong. We have made some mistake. If d is equal to 0, we have to take.
Not x1 is greater than equal to 1 because like 1 is greater than equal to a1.
No, a1 can be 1, na? Wait, let us figure out what mistake we have done.
Sir, D.
Okay. So now let me explain this first for 10 chairs. 3 persons occupying those 10 chairs and d number of chairs between them. Okay. So if 10 chairs are arranged in a row, A1, A2, A3, 3 persons are also arranged in a row. They are not going to permute amongst themselves. Not these 10 chairs are permuting amongst themselves. So in how many ways we can make sure that these 3 people occupy 10 chairs such that they have d number of chairs between them. D number of chairs between them. So what is this d that we need to understand? When suppose A1 is sitting on chair number 1, A2 is sitting on a chair number 2, A3 is sitting on chair number 3, the value for d for us is A2 minus A1. So in this case, in problem number 1, d was equal to 1. Okay. In problem number 2, A1 was less than equal to A2 was less than equal to A3, and hence d was equal to 0. नाही.
सर तुम्ही तिथे दिलंय म्हणून 0 असणार का?
नाही, sorry, mistake. When A1 is sitting here, A2 is sitting here, and A3 is sitting here, 3 consecutive places, they are 3 consecutive places, therefore number of chairs to be put in is 0 in the first problem. D is equal to 0 in the first problem. In the third problem, A1 is less than A2 is less than A3, and A2 minus A1 is greater than or equal to 2. Therefore, number of chairs to be put between them is 1. If A1 is 1, then A2 must be kept empty, and chair number 2 must be kept empty, and A2 can go and sit very close to A1 at 3. Maybe he can sit further down. So A2 minus A1 was greater than equal to 2. That means value of D was equal to 1 for problem number 3. Now extrapolating this, problem number 2, the value of D comes out to be minus 1. Minus 1 number of need to be put. That is difficult to visualize, but practically A1 and A2, when it is a chair problem, we cannot visualize that. But when it is number problem, A1 is equal to A2. If we consider, that means they are the same numbers. The difference between them is 0, and therefore we are saying number of chairs to be inserted between them is d minus 1. I mean d is equal to minus 1. I mean, you first understand this, what this d fellow is. And then
Can we say that D is equal to number solve for that? Okay.
and I am solving all three questions simultaneously. Now let me explain. Number of chairs to be inserted is 1 less than the d value which is given. Total number of chairs available 10, out of which 3 occupied by those numbers, minus there are 2 gaps between those 3 numbers, and d minus 1 chairs are to be inserted. These many chairs are remaining. That is our RHS of x1 plus y2 plus y3 plus x4 equation, and hence answer is 4 elbow 10 minus 3 minus 2d minus 1, which happens to be 4 elbow 9 minus 2d. In choose notation, it is 12 minus 2d choose 3. Now if d is equal to 0, answer is 12 choose 3. That was our problem number 2. If d is equal to 1, the answer was 10 choose 3. That was our problem number 1. And if d is equal to 2, answer was 8 choose 3. That was our problem number 3. Okay.
Sir, can you give a standard formula for this?
Yeah, I am going towards that. I mean, yesterday I think, Jogekar, you talked little less because of your connectivity problem, but it was good for you. Now, you should not instruct me what I should do next, because that is my job. I will do it. Okay, so there are n natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, dot, dot, dot. There are n natural numbers, and we are supposed to A1, A2, A3, dot, 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 AR sequence such that AI plus 1 minus AI is greater than or equal to D. That is the difference between the two consecutive numbers entries that you have. The formula is going to be, if these guys were 3, our elbow notation started with 4, because when you are arranging R people, there are R plus 1 gaps. So R plus 1 elbow, R plus 1 elbow. Total number of chairs n minus already occupied R. How many gaps? R minus 1 gaps. And in each gap, how many chairs to be inserted? D minus. Is this R permutation going to happen? No, no permutation. Is n permutation? No. Therefore, the answer is this. And let us simplify the answer. R plus 1 elbow n minus R minus RD plus R minus D plus 1. Okay, that means, let us do it further, is equal to R plus 1 elbow, I think RR gets cancelled, N minus RD minus D plus 1. You cross-check whether I am making mistake or not. And if I get into the choose notation, it will be R plus N minus RD minus D plus 1 choose R. Okay. To look.
Sir,
Sir, R plus 1
sir,
plus.
it is
Yes, sir.
minus RD plus R plus D minus 1.
Where is the mistake? N minus
Sir,
R.
also you didn't include
Minus
Sir,
R
the
plus
first
1.
step when you
Yes,
simplify.
sir.
Minus
Means
RD plus R plus D minus 1. That was the mistake.
Yes, sir.
and yes, sir, you did
Sir,
not
and you did
include
not.
R plus 1.
Good, thank you.
Sir, also in the
Then-
last one, you did not include r plus 1. You directly took the plus 1 in the below equation.
Is it? Really?
Yes, sir,
How-
but you don't need to include that now
how can
because the plus
how
1 and
can I
minus
make,
1 will be
how can I
cancelled.
make mistake like that? I should not make r plus 1.
Sir, we don't need that because that below
अरे
r minus
शंकर
1.
जरा करतो मी आता. मला बेरीज वजाबाकी खूप 35-40 वर्षापूर्वी शिकवली. तुम्हाला 15-10 वर्षापूर्वी शिकवली. माहितीये का? म्हणून माझी चुकते. आर डी plus d minus 4. Is this correct now? Is this step correct? I think so. Now therefore I should add these two and subtract 1. R plus n minus rd plus d minus 1. Choose. Is this correct? I don't know. My knowledge is very old knowledge. Your knowledge is very, very new. So r plus n minus 1 minus d inside bracket or plus d inside bracket or minus 1, choose r. I will cross check by putting numbers. I know n is equal to 10, r is equal to 3 and d is equal to 1. How much is my answer? 10 choose 3. Let me check whether I get it. 13 minus 1, 12 plus 2, choose 3. I am getting 14. So I made a mistake somewhere.
Yes, sir, I know where.
Arey, now you can see. Tell me. Yes.
Sir, yes, first there was r plus 1, elbow n minus rd plus d minus 1. Sir, and after that you took r plus, directly you took r plus n minus rd. You didn't include plus 1.
In choose notation you subtract 1, na?
Yes, sir, but you subtracted 1. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Okay.
Sir, in the second and third step, I think there's a difference in the sign.
In this end is?
Yes, sir. It's in second, it's minus d plus 1 and
So that was wrong, na? This was wrong. See, r plus 1, elbow, n minus r minus rd plus r plus d minus 1. This is correct. Okay, let me cross check whether my answer comes at this stage. Otherwise, we are making mistake here itself. R is equal to 3. So 4, elbow, 10 minus 3 is 7, R minus 1 is 2 into 0, that is 4 elbow 7 is 13, choose 3. Arey, answer बरोबर आहे.
Sir, in the last it is wrong.
Last step it is wrong. Here?
Sir, it is minus d r plus 1.
Minus d r minus 1. Minus d r minus 1. It should have been. आता बरोबर आहे. उगाच मी खोडलं सगळं. बघूया अंडू. It is there. This sign is instead of my plus, it should be minus. That is the mistake. Okay. Now if I put n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 3, I get 12 minus 1 times 2, choose 3.
Sir, but you are getting 13.
D is equal to 2. In this, if I put D is equal to 2, my answer should be 8, choose 3. Let us see. This is 12 minus 2 times 2, that is 8. Choose 3, correct? This is your final formula. For R sequence out of n natural numbers. There are 4 envelopes. with address of A, B, C, D on it. There are 4 letters. Written to A, B, C, and D. In how many ways? Four letters can be put in 4 envelopes supplementary. Such that no letter is in correct envelope. Understand the statement of the problem first. There are 4 letters, there are 4 envelopes. Find the number of ways in which 4 letters can be put in 4 envelopes such that no letter is in correct envelope. There are 300 seats in an auditorium. There are 300 tickets corresponding to those 300 seats are sold. Find the number of ways in which, how many ways in which it can be done such that not a single person is sitting in its correct seat. That is a bigger problem. Presently, we are solving a smaller problem. 4 envelopes, 4 letters. How many ways of putting 4 letters in 4 envelopes such that no letter, not a single letter is in its correct envelope? Because the number is less right now, it is only 4. The way of going about it may be one way to enlist, and while enlisting, if we could observe the pattern, we can generalize. Now, let me start enlisting. These are the envelopes.
Recording.
Recording is on. B, C, and D. And now let us write down A, B, C, D in all possible alphabetical order. First letter will be A, B, C, D. First word. Second word will be A, B, D, C. Third word will be A, C, B, D. Fourth will be A, C, D, B. Fifth will be A, D, B, C. A, D, C, B. These are 6 ways, starting with A, then starting with B, A, C, D, B, A, D, C, B, C, A, D, B, C, D, A, B, D, A, C, B, D, C, A. There are 6 more. Then envelope A, B, C, D. Starting with C. A, B, D. C, A, D, A, A, D, B. C, B, A, D. C, B, D, A, C, D, A, B, C, D, B, A. These are the 6 more, and the last 6 will start from D, A, B, C, D, A, C, B, D, B, A, C, D, B, C, A, D, C, A, B, D, C, B. This is the last. Okay, now observe, pay attention on board. We don't want any letter to be in its correct position. All these 6 will go because of A, incorrect position, A 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 incorrect position. All these 6 are gone. Because B is in correct position, this is gone, this is gone. This is gone, this is gone. This is gone and this is gone. Because B is in correct position. Because C is in correct position, this is gone, this is gone. This is gone and this is gone. C in correct position, this is gone and this is gone. All 6 at a time. Because D is in correct position, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, this is gone, and this is gone, and this is gone. Okay. So 6 factorial is the total way we can write. We have written 6 factorial ways, all possible combination. Sorry, 4 factorial. 4 factorial ways we can write all possible permutations, out of which, because of A, how many of them are gone because of A? If I want to find out, that means suppose I have 4 places and A is in correct position, then in how many ways remaining 3 guys can be in these positions so that A is in correct position, because of which these are gone. So 3 factorial, can you check this? If A is in correct position, it is gone. How many of them will be there? This place can be occupied by 3, this can be 2, this can be 1. Therefore, A, 3 factorial ways, it is gone. Because 3 factorial. So 4 factorial we have written. Now this is include, exclude, because of A, or because of B, or because of C, or because of D. 4, choose one. You fix that position in the envelope. Remaining 3 can permute amongst themselves in 3 factorial ways. Good.
I could not understood.
But then, if 2 guys are in the same place, correct place, then we have subtracted because of A and we have subtracted because of B also. Unfortunate. 2 times subtraction, 1 time addition. Therefore, we might as well add them. In how many ways we can choose 2 letters out of 6 letters? 4, choose 2 ways.
Sir, I'm adding P.
Wait. Listen to my kirtan first. Maybe end of the kirtan you will understand everything. How many ways you can choose 2 letters out of 4? 4, choose 2 ways. You put them in correct envelopes. How many remaining envelopes? 2. How many remaining letters? 2. In how many ways they can permute amongst themselves?
2 factorial.
Ways. Oh, but then these people, because of A, we have included this combination in 4 factorial. We have removed it because of A, we have removed it because of B, we have removed it because of C. Added once, minus removed 3 times. Then added, because of A and B we added. Because of A and C we added. Because of B and C we added. So added 3 more times. Oh, that means you are including this permutation in your counting, which we should not. Therefore, we should subtract out of 4. In how many ways you can have 3 envelopes in 3 letters in correct envelopes? Or choose 3 ways. 1 factorial. The remaining will get permuted in 1 factorial. Actually, you should write the last one as 4 plus 4 choose 4 ways into 0 factorial. And to restore symmetry, we can write 4 choose 0 ways 4 factorial. So this is going to be the answer. Let us find out.
Tentative class.
Huh? अरे माइक 1 into 4 factorial 4 3 12 24 minus 4 into 3 factorial 3 6 plus 4 choose 2 4 3 12 भागिले 2 6 into 2 minus 4 plus 1 24 minus 24 0 12 minus 4 8 plus 1 answer 9. Let us see who all are winners. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Inclusion exclusion works, enlisting works. Questions. Now if you